Ted, thanks for your time. Reece James and Romeo Lavia, they came through okay there, 45 minutes. Are they recovered okay and available to start if needed?
Yes, we are very happy for both. They played 45 minutes the other day and now they are available for next games.
And they can complete the full 90 if you pick them to
do
so?
Yeah, they are available, and as we said since we start, we're going to try also to manage a little bit both because they are a bit, delicate situation.
Noni Madueke was taken ill, wasn't he, on Friday? Is that right? How's he?
He's back. He's training with us, so he's 100% fit.
You love talking about transfer speculation, I know that. In terms of outs, because you know you need some to go out this window, you've said so. Is there any movement with Carney or Ben at the moment?
No, we don't need. It's because we don't need player to go out. It's simply because probably they are players that they want to play more, so probably there is a chance for them to leave.
Is there any movement, solid movement for either of them at the moment?
No, at the moment.
And with Ben, he obviously understands the situation. He's a very senior player here with a big pedigree here. How is he around the place? Has he accepted the situation? Is he still working hard?
He has been top. I have to say that he has been top. Very professional, work hard, and I said that I feel shame because of that situation. But in terms of behave, he has been very good.
Trevor Chalobah is obviously on loan Crystal Palace. He didn't play in the FA Cup for what was described as a contractual issue. Is that because Chelsea don't want him to be FA Cup tied?
No idea. I didn't even know that he didn't play, to be honest. I don't know.
Well, no point me asking if you don't know. So we'll leave that one there. I just want to ask about Renato Vega. Apparently an agreement, if you believe what you read, has been reached with Borussia Dortmund for his services. Is that he a player that, if the price was right, you would reluctantly consider letting go?
At the moment, I'm not aware that there is an agreement for Renato. The only thing I can say is that yesterday he was here with us working, today he will be here with us, so that means that at the moment it's our player, and then we see if something happens. But as I said, he was yesterday training, and today he's here with us, and I'm not aware that there is any agreement already with him.
Because for you, he's been very versatile, hasn't he? He's played 3, 4, 5 different positions.
Exactly.
Apparently he wants to be seen and play regularly as a centre-back. Is that something you can give him?
The only thing I can say is that we bought Renato from Basilea, arrive here, play in different positions, play well, and this allow him to join international team for the first time in his life, senior international team. So probably even if he was not or is not playing in his position, probably if international team also is also playing for international team, probably means that in the position that he is playing, he can do well. And we are very proud for all of our players that they can join international team, but especially in this case for a young players, 20, 21 years, that join Chelsea, join us, start to play in different positions, 4 or 5 different positions. That give him the chance to join international team, so we are very proud about that.
We're here to talk about Bournemouth, so let's do that. Obviously a win under your belt, a good win under your belt in the FA Cup. You could do with a win now, couldn't you, after a bit of a lead spell in the Premier League. Will that help you, I know it'll be different players, will that help you kick on now in the Premier League and performance against Bournemouth?
For sure, win games always help to continue to win. Hopefully, since the other day we can build some momentum. But Bournemouth will be a completely different game. They are a very good team with the same manager doing the same things from already different season. They are very tough, very intense, and the reason why they are doing well this season or last year is because they work very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Soraya.
Hi. You just touched on it, but Bournemouth, they're some of the best pressers in the league. They rank first for possession 1 in the final third. We saw when you played them previously that your tight space players, the Felix, Sancho and Nkunku, they really helped get the win in that game. So what type of sort of tactical battle do you expect this time around at home?
Yeah, more or less similar one in terms of they try always to be intense. It's quite clear what they do on the ball and off the ball. On the ball, they are quite direct. They have player at front very strong, physicality very strong, quick, and off the ball they are intense. They are most of the time in the opposite side, man to man. So it's will be a tough game.
We know Cole Palmer's best position is a 10. We've also seen him last season produce fantastic output as a right wing inside forward with an overlapping fullback. You already mentioned, Nkunku, Cole, Felix, they're very similar, and getting that balance is hard. But is it ever a possibility to see Cole back out wide, or is that something you're not interested in?
No, could be, but you mentioned that with Cole playing wide with fullback overlap, correct?
Yep.
But when the fullback overlap, Cole where he goes? Inside the pitch. At the end is the same position, start inside the pitch. Because I don't think that the fullback overlap outside of the pitch.
Yeah.
So he needs to Cole move inside with fullback overlap, and at the end is the same position he used with us. So it's just the starting position, then the ball move, the game is dynamic, and Cole change position. With that could be an idea. He play, I think, the first game of the season against City, right in the wide, but with the Malo Gusto overlapping, he finished in the pocket in the same position. But I prefer to see Cole inside.
And Captain Reece back in the squad to build fitness. We've seen him be quite varied under you. He's played left wing back, right centre back, inverting. But we've seen some of his best performances in blue when he overlaps as a right back. Now, is this something you still want to utilise with Reece James, or is it the aim to manage his fitness, manage his hamstring, and be a bit more adaptable, because it's physically taxing when he's bombing up the right, putting them crosses in?
No, yeah, for sure, fullback, using in that way, I mean, up and down, probably for them physically you spend more energy, but I'm not a fan of fullback up and down. So our fullback, like Malo Gusto, Reece James, Cucurella, the fullbacks that we have, we don't use them up and down. Probably the only one game that we play with the proper fullback was Palace one, where we don't use fullback inverted for a reason, but I'm not fan of fullback up and down.
And just to touch on the different positions he's played, where do you think his best one is? I know he can play everywhere. But
Everywhere.
Yeah.
He can play everywhere. I said, Joe, he asked me about Renato playing in 4 or 5 different positions. Reece James doing the same, Cuco doing the same, most of the players doing the same. I said since we started, if you remember, that for me, talk about position. For me, it's not today football. You have to be a football player, and you can play in different positions. But just to I'm fullback, I'm central defender, I'm midfielder. For me, it's not really. For me now they are all football players, and you can teach them to play in different positions.
Perfect, thank you.
John Southall.
Hi there. Hi. Just going back to Renato Vega, have you spoken to him, or will you sit down and speak to him about what he wants, where his head is at, and try and persuade him to stay at the club?
Yeah, I had a chat with Renato, and I said him exactly the same thing that I just said to you in terms of playing in the position that he is playing with us, that give him the chance to join international team, and also probably give him the chance to be to get speculation around him. So that means that clubs probably are looking for him, and clubs are looking for players that they are doing well. Not they are doing bad, players that they are doing well with the club, they are doing well with the international team. And as I said, for me, if there is a player that just want to play in one position, they're gonna struggle. They have to adapt. They have to play in different positions. They have to learn to play in different positions, because it's a good thing for the team and for the club.
And how did he take that? Because I presume he also wants to play regularly as well, does he?
Yeah, but I said many times I also want the long hair. We are more than 20 players, 25 players, and they all want to play, but it's not possible.
And on that front, obviously you haven't got European football till March, so is keeping everybody happy becoming more of an issue?
If we can, yes, but knowing that it's impossible because the ones that they are not playing, they are not going to be happy. So our target is just to try to, first of all, to do the best for the club and for the team. That means try to win games, and then also if we can keep the players happy, we are happy. But it's not the reality. The players, they are happy just if they play. If they don't play, they are not happy.
And is that why you might have to move some out in January because players aren't going to be happy, are they, if they're not playing?
Yeah, but if you want to move all the players that they're not happy, we stay here with 12 players. So it's not. No, our intention is not to move players.
Ben Chilwell obviously is different in that regard.
Yeah.
And you said he's been a really good professional,
Yes.
and you feel ashamed that he's got to go. So why hasn't it worked? What has happened that he doesn't fit in here?
No. First of all, because it's my choice, and the reason why I said probably because I can see Malo Gusto or Rhys James or Cucurella doing different kind of job during the game, and I think Chilwell is top fullback, probably doing that kind of job up and down, and give him the opportunity in the past to win titles, to be with the international team. But I struggle to see Ben doing different kind of things. Rob.
Hi, Jose. Nicholas Jackson hasn't scored in almost a month. After such a good start to the season and all the praise that he got, is it difficult now to sort of manage his expectations of himself when he's still only 23? He's had a great spell and now a little bit of a lull. How do you kind of keep his head up?
Just continue to work in the way he's working. As you said, he scored many goals at the beginning of the season. Now there are games that he's not scoring, but we are completely happy with Nicolas. We don't judge Nicolas just because of the goal. We judge Nicolas for different kind of things. And as I said already, I spoke with Nicolas a few days ago. He's last year I think he scored 14-15 goals in Premier League without penalty. And Haaland, penalty. Salah, penalty. Cole Palmer, penalty. And if you score 14-15 goals in Premier League and you add 4 or 5 penalty, no more than that, at the end it's 20 goal striker. And this year he scored already 9-10, I don't know, with 2-3 more penalty, was already 13-14. So it's for Nicolas. It's not Nicolas is doing well. He's scoring goal with us without penalty. That for a 9 is not a normal. Almost all the 9 in clubs shoot penalty. So we are completely happy with Nicolas, and he has to continue to work in the way he's working, and for sure he's going to score goals. Also has been a bit unlucky because in all the games that he didn't score, he had great chances to score, but sometimes you don't score. But he has to continue in the same way.
And as a player that was a defender like yourself, what sort of guidance do you give then to an attacking player who's stopped scoring?
Say again, sorry.
I mean, you were a defender when you played. So what advice and technical guidance are you able to give to an attacking player?
I was attacking midfielder.
Were you?
No, anyway, it's just Nicolas, as I said, he has to continue to work, and for sure he's going to score goals.
And we'll finish this section with Liam.
Hi, Enzo. Just to bring it back to Trevor, you didn't end up working with him for very long because of the season and then everything in the summer. So is he someone that you'd be interested in working with if the club were to recall him this
I said already in the last press conference, he's Palace player, and I think it's a lack of respect to talk about the reason why I think all the managers always said the same. It's Palace player because it's like if I start to talk about Trev, probably for Oliver is not respect, for Glasner is not respect. If Oliver start to talk about our players, probably it's not good for me. So this is the reason why it's Palace player. He was here with us, working pre-season very well, and then he left. Now it's Palace player.